welcome to Little Learners. In today's video I'm going to be buying some things from the app Wish. Now before I go any further, I just want to say that this video is not sponsored by Wish or any other company affiliated with Wish. So if you're not aware, Wish is an app that has a lot of different products on it, a lot of makeup, clothing, but also some toys, electrical goods, and they're all at very suspiciously low prices. I have ordered things from Wish before. They are very hit and miss, and some of the things are on there for free. You just have to pay postage. So I'm very interested in those products today, especially. And I don't want to be spending very much today because the whole point of Wish is that it is extremely cheap. So we're going to try and keep it as low as possible, and I'm going to be looking, of course, for educational products today for children. So educational toys or anything that I think kind of fits that descriptor that I think I would like to use in my classroom. So I'm just going to move over a little bit so that you can see what I am doing on my phone at the moment. Okay, so I'm just opening Wish now, and as you can see on the homepage there are a lot of different kind of things on here, but what I'm really interested in is, let's take a look at the kids section first and see what Wish kind of recommends. Here I have found this elastic band board, and we actually use those, and I've actually used those in classrooms before. They're really great for fine motor development, for really strengthening those hands. So I quite like that, but I just want to see exactly what is in it because there's slightly different pictures. It is called a Student Nail Board Nail Plate Elementary School Mathematics Learning with Plastic Nail Board 2 cent Rubber Band 140 by 140 millimeters. But anyway, it's free. I'll click buy. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to end up getting the one that is this one or this circular one, but we shall see. I don't know how much the postage is. We'll have a look at that when we look at my cart at the end. Educational toys for children. English word learning, machine puzzle, toy letters, machine cards, spelling game, educational toys for children, literacy game cards, other letters. Okay, so this seems to be a picture and word matching game where you have the picture, you try and spell the word, and then you can reveal the word afterwards, which is quite nice for some older children who are really trying to improve their spelling or just work on their spelling. The thing that's really annoying about this is that all the letters are in capitals, which is not how children learn to spell. It's not how we teach children to spell, and that can be quite confusing. So if you gave this to a reception child who has been learning their phonics in lowercase, this would be quite confusing. A pegboard for £1. One set children, kids, early learning, education, toys, creative puzzle pegboard with 296 pegs. Building toy. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is exciting. I love pegboards. Again, really great for fine motor. Always so popular with children. They love it whenever I put it out in the classroom. I'm not quite sure. So this says 296 pegs, and this board is quite large, and then you've got this teeny-weeny board. Okay, let's see if we've got any other options when we buy. Okay, so we've got beads without the board, a small board for £1, a medium board for £2, and a large board for £6. So you have to be wary of that on Wish. A little bit of false advertising. Okay, I'm going to go for a medium board, which is still only £2. I want to kind of give the product a good chance. Ooh! Montessori Mathematical Intelligence Stick Preschool. Okay, so this, as far as I can tell, is wooden, which is lovely for any kind of toy. Usually means it will last a long time. and it's got the numbers on it. It's got some symbols there. Obviously we don't really use divide in reception, but certainly minus, equals, adding or plussing, and some timesing. But we've also got these kind of rods or sticks in different colours, so you can use that when you're trying to work out an equation. That is really nice for differentiation, because for children who don't know their numerals yet, they could just be using the sticks to kind of make their own equation. I think I'm going to add that to my basket. Apparently I saved £35 on that. Not quite sure about that. Okay, so far we have 3 things in our basket. I think we're doing quite well. We've got this set of tying laces and doing up buckles and buttons for £10, but children have laces and buttons. Don't waste your money on things like this. Teach children how to do zips and laces and buttons and buckles in the real world on their own clothes. That's nice. Okay, so we've got something here for role play, which appears to be a wooden set of vegetables with a cutting board and a knife. That's really lovely. Hang on a minute. Now it's plastic. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, but as it's free, and I do love roleplay. Roleplay is so important in a child's development. You know what, let's add one to our basket and see what turns up. I have a feeling it's not going to be the wooden one, which is a shame. Every day I'm scrolling. I'd like to find something literacy based. Ooh! Only 3 people, style random, family finger wearing toys, show now. So these are finger puppets. You get only 3 people, which is lovely for storytelling, making up stories, retelling stories. Let's get some of those. That might be quite nice. I have no idea which ones are going to show up because they're random. Got 5 things in our basket so far. I'll just have another little look through to see if there's anything else we like. Wait a minute. That's the thing I already put in my basket, but it was £6. I'm not really seeing anything that is helpful. What's this? More capital letters! My goodness! Who is making these things? Anyway, let's take a look at our basket. Oh, I want to check those Montessori maths things. So that one's £6 and shipping is £3, and that one's £4 and shipping is £1. Oh, okay, so we'll get rid of that one then. Whew! You need to do shopping around for Wish, definitely. So as you can probably see, shipping may take a while, so I'm going to just see. Okay, so we've only spent £14.90, which is great. £15. I wanted to spend under 20, so that is super. Shipping is £9. Item total is £5.90. So we shall check out, and I will check back in with you when I have received all of these items, whenever that may be.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so it's been almost a month since I ordered all of my Wish items. I think they took about 3 weeks to come, which was actually quicker than I expected. I think actually 4 of them came within 2 weeks, and then I just had to wait a little bit longer for another one. So let's dive right in. They have all come separately in these little bags. So let's just start with this one. Okay, so in this packet we have the elastic band board. So I'll do a bit of a close-up so you can see it in action. What we have inside are these elastic bands. We obviously have the board, and we have some instructions in this language. So it looks pretty straightforward. It's a fairly decent size. When I use them in class, we have bigger ones, but obviously If you're just using it at home for one child, that's not an issue. You get quite a few elastic bands with it, and of course you can use other elastic bands that you can buy yourself. So if you feel like you want to use slightly longer ones because your child's struggling with smaller ones, or if you want to give them a bit more of a challenge, you can get some smaller ones. So the way it works is you just put the elastic band wherever you want it, and then you can start putting other elastic bands on in any which way you choose. You can really be quite ad hoc with this, or children can try and make a shape or a letter even. So I'm pretty happy with this purchase, especially for how much we bought it for. Yeah, good start. Okay, number 2. Let's take a look. I have an idea of what it might be. Yes, okay. We have our, I don't know if you can actually see that, but our numbers and sticks. If this turns out to be what it looks like in the box, this would even be quite a nice gift for a child, you know, for a birthday present or something like that, because it looks quite nice. It's quite colourful on the outside. Looks quite appealing, so let's take a look inside. Oh, I am so pleased with this so far. So it is wooden. Wooden toys are fantastic because they last a lot longer. They are just really, really lovely. And the only thing with wooden toys is that if you're using them outdoors and they get wet, that can be a bit of a problem. That's kind of a pro for plastic toys, I suppose, but I really do love wooden toys. And it looks like we're getting what we ordered. So let's open it up and I will give you a closer look. So yes, all in all, I am very pleased with this. Our pegboard, which I don't know if this really looks like any of the ones that we looked at. So this is the pegboard that we have been given, and then we have been given these pegs, which are an assortment of sizes and colours. The only thing I'm thinking is that there aren't loads of pegs here. One set, children, kids, early learning, education, toys, creative puzzle pegboard with 296 pegs. 296 pegs.
296 pegs.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So you have to use a bit of force to get them in at first. That's not necessarily a bad thing for fine motor. That will really help to enhance fine motor skills. I'll give you a close-up now of what this pegboard looks like in action. So again, pretty happy with that, especially for the price that we've paid. You never quite know what you're going to get with Wish, but so far, with educational toys, which I have never bought on Wish before, I am quite pleased. Okay, we have 2 more items now. Let's take a look at this one. Ah, remember that wooden chopping board set that I loved because it was wooden, and then when I went to order it, I wasn't sure if it was going to be wooden and come in that little wooden carry case. That's nice. It's not, it's plastic. Okay, so we've got a little chopping board and a little knife, some vegetables here, technically a fruit, I guess. This especially has some scratches and things on it. Like, I don't know if that's like it's been used before, or when it's stored before they all go into their packages, they're just kind of stored in one big bucket or something and just hit against each other. It's not a bad thing. Even the chopping board, to be honest, it's really, really scratched. But I will show you a close-up of this in action. I mean, to be fair, it works. So while I'm not as happy with it as I am with the other products that we've purchased. Again, for the price, can't really complain, although I would have loved to have had that wooden set with all of the fruit and vegetables in it, but you can't have everything. Okay, last product now. Comes in a very small bag. Ta-da! I've got 3 little finger puppets, and actually they're quite cute. So you get 3, you do not know what 3 you're going to get. So I suppose there's that, but they're quite cute. They're quite nice for storytelling, making up stories, or, you know, if you've got a story that you think these might match. So this boy might look a little bit maybe like Kipper, you know, from the Oxford Reading Tree stories, so maybe you could use that. The way they fit on my fingers is a bit strange. So this middle one fits really well, but these 2 are kind of falling off. May just be my fingers, who knows. Yeah, they were quite cute to finish off my review with. That is the end of my Wish Educational Toys review. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. Aside from the fact that you have to wait quite a long time for the products to come and you don't always quite know what you're going to get, if you're okay with that, especially for the price that you're paying, then Wish may be something that you want to look into. If you found this video helpful, if you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button as it really helps out my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, otherwise you will never get a notification and we don't want you to miss any videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.